What is going on, gang? Jim from Import Image Racing, and welcome back to the channel. On this week's video, we're going to be doing a year in review for our noble dual exit titanium exhaust system on our 2022 Subaru BRZ. How do I like it? How's it holding up? And some good old-fashioned sound clips. Let's go. Here it is, guys. You know it, you love it. It's the BRZ, and you've probably seen it in all kinds of different forms. We love changing all kinds of stuff up on this car, from the wheels, the front lip, the DRls. Man, we got all kinds of different stuff that we'll, put on the side skirts, carbon, everything in and out, duct bills, window spoilers, you name it. We use this car to test products and do all kinds of cool stuff. But there has been one very consistent product that we've put on this car, and that is our noble dual titanium exhaust system. This thing has just been everything we want out of an exhaust. It's really cool. Let me get back up here. You can see the little noble badge. It fits so good in both of those cutouts. There's just been no real reason for us to kind of change this out, especially with all the other things that we do on the car. So with that being said, we've had this on the car for probably about between 10 months and a year. So it's been on the car for a while. We've put some miles on it, and now it's time to kind of see how we feel about it. What's it still sound like? How's it holding up? We're going to put it on the lift in a second, get it up, and see how the titanium's been aging. We do live in Florida, so it has been relatively warm most of the year, but we do have to deal with a lot of the salt just from the salt air and the Gulf and all that kind of good stuff that's down here. So we're going to see how the titanium ages. We're going to go over all of how I feel about the exhaust system. We'll do some drive-bys, some flybys, some cold starts, all the good stuff that you guys like to see and hear. Not to mention, I'm super interested if any of you guys have this noble dual exit or even the single exit. Drop a comment down below and tell us how you feel about it. With that being said, let's fire this thing up. It hasn't been started all day, so we will do a cold start, maybe some dB meter stuff as we move it onto the lift and get it off the ground and see what it looks like. This bad boy is up on the lift, and look at this. Still looks great after all of this time being on the car. Some of these welds here still got all the color and everything to it, and just look how well all the titanium is holding up. All of our hangers are in good shape. All of our mufflers are in good shape. It's a little dirty, it's the outside of the car, so things happen under here, but just to kind of show you, this thing is super tight up in there, no bouncing around, no flexing, still fits really nice in the cutouts. Plus, one of my favorite things is there's no adapter or anything needed to mount our factory mid pipe here to the exhaust. We can use all of our factory hardware, so it's a really cool plug and play design. Not to mention all of the audio you will be hearing today. We get to show you we are stock mid pipe, not sure if we can see in here, but stock header, all that kind of good stuff. So all the sound you are hearing from any of the video today is going to be strictly from our noble dual titanium exhaust. Since we're under here, we'll take a little bit of time to talk about the sound, because as you can tell, this noble dual exit titanium does not have a resonator, which does kind of add to the volume of what you hear when driving around. This exhaust system is a lot louder, especially than the factory exhaust. Not to mention, if you're familiar with titanium at all, titanium exhausts usually have a little bit of a sound to them. Because of the tensile strength of the titanium over, let's say, stainless steel, they're able to use a much thinner piping than, let's say, once again, the stainless steel. So it does kind of have a thin tinniness sound to it that a lot of these stainless steel exhausts won't have. A lot of people hate it. I personally love it. I think it's JDM AF, and if that's what you're looking for, this is definitely a great sound. Speaking of sound clips, I can only tell you how good it sounds so much before you just need to hear it for yourself. So now that we've checked out how well the titanium's holding up over time, let's take this thing outside, take it for a couple of drive-bys, maybe some takeoff videos, and let me know what you think. Here we are, it's outside, it is fully up to temperature, and not sure if you could tell, but I no longer have my microphone on, so everything you hear is going straight through the phone, so you will tell a little bit more about like how loud this exhaust system is at operating temperature, just through my phone without any, bumping of the audio. As you can tell, once the car is actually up to temperature, it is relatively quiet, at least hanging out around the parking lot. Once you get behind the wheel of this car and start giving it some revs, it will definitely open up. I mean, that tinniness of the thin wall titanium, plus not having a resonator, definitely lends a hand to this being on the louder side of exhaust systems, even with having two straight through mufflers. At this point in time, I think I'm gonna get in the driver's seat, pull it over there, and then we're gonna do some takeoffs just so you get to see what this car sounds like under load taking off from a light. Once we get moving, we're gonna go out on the streets, do some drive-bys, and give you some good old flyby sound clips. The aggression factor of the exhaust is there. I mean, this thing definitely sounds like it's coming down the road like a bat out of hell. But I will tell you, since the mufflers have been kind of broken in over time, I will tell you that there is a little bit of drone in that like highway speed if we're just kind of lugging the car around, or maybe just not trying to hit those high RPMs. So it's definitely a little bit of give and take. I think if you wanted to get rid of some of that drone, you might consider an exhaust system that would have a resonated mid-pipe. But for me, I don't really mind it all that much. I kind of like the whole aggressive sound feel, and I'm going to continue giving you the hits. There you go, gang. A full 1-year review of the Noble dual titanium exhaust system for the 2022 and up Subaru BRZ and Toyota GR86. I'm absolutely in love with this exhaust system. I think it's awesome. It's JDM AF all the way. Literally, it doesn't let me down. If I could tell you anything at all that's negative about this exhaust system, would be the fact that it is a little bit on the loud side with a tad bit of drone inside the car. It is definitely more of a young man's game when it comes to this particular exhaust system, but there are some others out there, especially that we carry, that are basically the same exact twin muffler design, but with a resonated mid-pipe. At the end of the day, I absolutely love it. The quality of the titanium is fantastic. The fit and finish is awesome. And I would put this exhaust system on my car 10 times over every single time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're looking for more videos like this, please leave me a comment down below. And for thousands of parts, you know, just like everything you saw on the car, all the stuff, the wheels, the side skirts, the duckbills, the whole lot, make sure to hit up importimageracing.com for all the best deals on the web and in the world. And guys, we will catch you on the next one.